Hey, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Hideous Thoughts here, coming at you with another Black Desert Online video for console. In today's video, I want to talk about energy. Now, I know I've made a video about energy before, but it is a 48-minute video. It's quite long, and it covers a range of different things where I talk about what energy is, how you can get it, and what you can use it for. So there's a lot of different pieces of information in there, and today I just want to focus specifically on how you can get energy, and I want to go into a little bit of detail on how you can get energy. Alright guys, so if this video helps you out, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're making our way to 1,000 subs on the channel, and I need your help to get there. So yeah, go ahead and do that. You know, just give it a little tap. Don't forget to hit that bell button, and I'll send you some kisses. Alright guys, so alright, without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so the first thing you're going to want to go do is come in here to your knowledge menu, and you're going to see right here we've got all these different things. You're probably going to be a little bit confused if you're a newbie and you don't really understand this. Knowledge and energy are related, because the more knowledge you have, the more energy you have. Every single piece of knowledge on the game unlocks a certain amount of energy. So we look at this bracket right here, Northern Calpheon, and I've got all of these ones unlocked, and just that particular bracket has given me 4 energy for that. So here's how you can do this. Alright guys, let's take a look at the knowledge effect. 3,459 I have right now. We can see here that we've got this kind of list that tells you how much knowledge affects your drop rate. So 3,459, we're at over 3,000, we get a 10% item drop rate. The maximum you can get is over 8,000, and that gives you a 20% item drop rate. The other thing as well is if you come into your character, then what you've got here is you've got this special fame, which comes down to accumulated knowledge. So the more family fame or special fame that you have, for example, I'm at 720, you can see the brackets there, you get more daily pay per day from the game and the silver that you get, which then also all these different things here, your combat and your life fame, these all add up into your family fame, and the higher your family fame, the more discount you get for tax in the central market. So knowledge, very important in the game, is one of the things you're going to want to focus on. But where do we start? And this is what I'm going to explain to you. Now guys, this is my opinion, may or may not be the best way to do it, and guys, there's no right or wrong. If you don't want to do it in the order that I'm about to suggest, don't do it. You do whatever the frick you like, because it's your game and you can just make your own decisions because you wear the big boy pants. Alright guys, so number 1, topography. Topography, in my opinion, is the absolute easiest one to get, and the reason for that is because all you need to do is just go around and do some exploring. So guys, if I pull up this site right here, I've explained this to you a billion times, somethinglovely.net. Right, here's what you're going to do. You're going to see right here, Velia. This is where we start in the game. Well, okay, to be honest, we actually start like over here at Ancient Stone Chamber, but you know, we're not going to be specific. So around Velia, this is where you're going to start. You can see all these different ones. These are all nodes, and every single one of these needs to be unlocked. So if we hide this really quickly so that you can see what I'm doing, we come into our map. We're going to have a look at Velia, or just around. You can see all these circles on the map. These are all nodes. So we can see right here, we've got Velia, and if I pull this up for you again, so they all match up, right? So you got Velia here, the next one down here is Bartali Farm. So if I open this up and I zoom in so that you guys can actually read this, right there, Bartali Farm. Next one, you've got Merino Farm, which is right here. Then you've got Balanos Forest, which is right here. All right, so each one of these got to be unlocked. Now, every time that you discover a region, let's say that you're running around and you're going to come up and it's going to come up on your screen, Wolf Hills discovered, right? Well, you're like, okay, awesome. So what you can do is you can come into your map and you can press square or X if you're on Xbox, So after you've done that, what guys, you've set your waypoint to the node manager. You're going to go and talk to that node manager, and then you can come into your knowledge menu and you go to character, and you can see that you can get the knowledge for that character at the same time. So this is a really good way to do two things at once. You can unlock the topography, which is the node, and then you can go and talk to the NPC and you can get the knowledge on that NPC as well. So these are the two things that I would suggest you do first. Topography 1, character 2. Character topography is really easy. It's literally just unlocking areas. When you got certain areas, for example, like the ocean, the sea is quite tough, okay, because you've got to come around to each one of these islands and you've got to discover the islands. Now this is time consuming, guys. It's really time. I think it took me a whole day to do this, and I did it on a fishing boat. This is really time consuming, going around talking to each one of these. What you can do is, once you've discovered an island, for example, again, same dealio, right? We're going to come up here to the ocean. We're going to find an island. Let's say we're sailing around and we found Tayamal Island. Right, you don't have to go right to the island. You just got to be in the general kind of area of it, and it will say Tayamal Island discovered. Again, you can set a waypoint to it. That's going to give you that that waypoint to the node manager. You can go and you can talk to that node manager, and then you're going to be able to get, if you come into here, see, you're going to be able to talk to the NPCs. Actually, it's in character, sorry guys. If you come to character, you've got people of the sea, and it's going to be like all of the island residents, right? You're going to have these ones in here. All right, guys. So that's how you would do that. The other one that's a little bit annoying is the desert. Okay, so if we have a look here in the desert, you've got all of these nodes here. Now the thing is with the desert is you can't set a waypoint to these, so what you need to do is you need to use a compass. I highly suggest using a compass. Don't get lost in the desert, guys. It's really annoying. Use a compass. It doesn't allow you to set waypoints, but what it does is it allows you to show the direction on your map that you are running, so that you know that, say, Sandgrain Bazaar is here, and you got to run kind of in like this northeasterly direction up to Pilgrim's Haven. Then what you can do is you can discover Pilgrim's Haven. You can find the node manager there. You can talk to him. Then you can run again, kind of in this northeasterly direction to Pilgrim's Sanctum Abstinence. Then you can go straight up here to Iberlab Oasis, and then you can just kind of make your way around. Once you get to Valencia region, then you can set waypoints to like these ones here, but you just can't set waypoints to all these ones here in the desert. So you kind of got to use a little bit of like map charting skills and just kind of find your way around the desert. These are the most annoying ones. History of Ruins and Ackman Temple aren't there. What you need to do is you can actually, History of Ruins you can discover by running around, and actually with History of Ruins the NPC is in the desert. History of Ruins you can actually find because you can run down inside this kind of crack in the world. This goes down to the center of the universe, and you can go and discover in there. The NPC is actually there, but Ackman Temple, what you need to do is you need to go to Ackman node right here. You can give him an item and he'll transport you to Ackman Temple, and you can go and talk to the node manager there. Or what you can do is you can find a portal in the desert, and the portal can transport you to Ackman Temple. Or if you're a sage, you can just teleport there, because sage is awesome and that's what sage does. So that's how you find the desert ones, guys. Really annoying. Mukin is really annoying because if we take a look at we come down here into character, people of Valencia, villains of Valencia. The only way that you can get these NPCs is to be a red player. You need to be negative karma. Karma is something that I'll show you really quickly. I need to hide this for you so you can actually see. But if we come down here to status, we've got karma up the top. You can see under status it says karma and energy. So karma, you get 300,000 maximum. I'm at 262k right now. But once you go negative, you do this by killing horses and llamas and people. If you're not on Arsha server and you kill other players, you lose karma unless they attack you first. But if you do that, you're going to go red. Then what you can do is you can go to Mukin and you can talk to those NPCs right here. You can unlock all of them and you can do a couple of quests there, but you need to be a red player to do that and enter that area. Being a red player is really risky because You can lose gear or downgrade gear. You can lose crystals by being a red player if you get killed when you're red. If you die while you're in the desert, you can also be sent to jail. And it's a pain in the ass to get out, guys. It really is. Okay, moving on. Now we've got character, and so we've already established that topography, character, they're the two first ones you want to do. Sea you can do as well if you want to unlock nodes in the ocean and get those. It's relatively easy to do. It's just time consuming. With Port Rat has a lot of amity. So with the characters in Port Rat, there's a lot of amity there for you to do. Again, guys, I'm not going to talk about amity because I made the video on it already. So next one that I would suggest you do is academics. Academics is one of these ones. It's kind of easy, but it's kind of not. A lot of this is just going around finding bookshelves and getting knowledge through books. But there are other ones that are a little bit harder to do, and that requires you to do amity games and some questing. Now you probably wonder, well, how do I do that, right? So let's take a look at this website right here. So what you need to do is you're going to come to this site, bdocodex.com, and you're going to come down here into knowledge. Right. Now what we need to do is we need to look at this right here. We need to come into academics. So if we come to academics, and we can see we've got all these different ones. So let's say we need to do this one here, ethnicity 1. So we find ethnicity 1 right here. Click on this. And we can see that we've done the first two, Nagas and Fogans and Red Orcs. So we can see that right here on the list, Nagans and Fogans and Red Orcs. Next one down is Karudos. So we can see here that this can be obtained through amity with Dalian. Dalian is the name of the NPC. If you're doing some of these and you're not really sure where to find it, a lot of the time, if you come in here and you look at the comments, a lot of people will confirm certain things and give tips if they've done it already. Now, sometimes they give you extra things right here. So like it says here, you don't need Karudo's knowledge from Dalian to complete ethnicity 1 for 202 knowledge. What that means is if you look right here, ethnicity, see how it says 0 of 2? Well, completing this whole bracket will give you 2 energy. And they've just basically told you that you don't actually need this one here to complete that bracket. Sometimes you can actually get the energy without actually completing all of them. But guys, if you do want to get it, that's how you do it. So what you do is you would find Dalian. So what we can do, and this is why it's important for you to do your character one, is because if we come here now to find an NPC, and we're going to type in Dalian, and you can see I've searched him here. So you would just press square, you would type in Dalian, and then it'll bring him up right here. If you don't have these NPCs unlocked, you're not going to be able to search them. You can only search an NPC once you've spoken to them once before. So what you're going to do is you're going to find Dalian, you're going to press X, it's going to set a waypoint. So we can come up here into our world map, and you can see that that's set a waypoint to that NPC. So now what we need to do is we're going to go and talk to Dalian, and we're going to see that we need 820 amity with him. Alright, so that's what we need to do, is we need to go and we need to find Dalian, we need to do the amity game with him, and we need to get that 820 amity, and then he's going to give us that knowledge for that particular subject, which is the Karudos or whatever it was called. Yeah, Karudos. Alright, so that's how you would do the academics. Now, it's not always amity. If we have a look at this really quickly, we're going to go through the list. We're going to come back here. We'll come down the list, amity, amity, amity. Now, this one here, Mancha Goblins. This can be obtained through dialogue. So sometimes you just need to talk to the NPC. Other ones here, this one's all good. But if we go into politics too, which is the next one down the list, and we come through here, we have a look. Now this one here, Exile of Bereeds 3, this one here is completed through a quest. So what you need to do is you would go and find Prince Bereeds, and you can do a quest through him. If we take a look at Medaya Merchants right here, this is another quest that we need to do for the Medaya Merchants, and so on. So there's a couple of ones here, amity, amity. A lot of this is just amity, talking to NPCs, getting your amity up with them. And a couple of them are questing, and other ones like this, just talking to the NPC and just getting that knowledge off the NPC. So some of them are quite easy to do. Some of them are a little bit like harder with the amity and things like that. But that's essentially how you would go ahead and you would find the knowledge for the academics. Now, I probably would suggest doing this in this order: the topography, the character, the sea, and then the academics. Now, the next one that I would suggest doing, you're going to have to decide on your own, is ecology or the adventure journal. Ecology is getting knowledge of every single monster around the world of Black Desert. So you can see here, these ones here, I don't have the knowledge of them, right? So there's a couple missing, but again, what you can do is you can pull up this site, and we can come back here to ecology, and we're in Exiles of Madiah, which is right here, Exiles of Madiah. So we can see here that the second one down that I'm missing is the Cron Castle supply. Now, what you can do, a little trick, guys, is see here on the screen here it says target. So if you press square on it, you can see you can target that particular monster, so that if you're in the area of wherever it is you're grinding, you're going to be able to see those set monsters as a yellow target on your mini map. It's just going to help you kind of track the ones that you want to kill instead of having to kill just everything. The only problem with ecology is it's really grindy. You're not guaranteed to get the knowledge on it. It's really RNG. You can kill one or you can kill 1,000. It really it's RNG, guys. So ecology can take a little bit of time. Adventure journal as well. Adventure journal is one of the ones that is kind of grindy as well. If we take a look here, Eastern Balance Journal, we come down here to Balance Adventure Journal 1. So if we pull up, if we pull this up so that you guys can see, Adventure Journal, Eastern Balance, and Balance Adventure Journal 1. Now the one that we're missing in this is this top 3. So we can see here, for example, Denim Proddy's Sea Voyage Journal. This, and it says, can be obtained through a quest after you complete the level 58 Camasilvia region Token of Lemuria Guards quest line. So if we open that up and we take a look at that, people have put in like some pictures of what you need to do, for example, but you can see also this other one right here, where people have put in this here, quest line leading to Proddy's Cave and Secrea. So this is the one you're going to need to do, this quest line right here, and it kind of like gives you the quest line. Some of them are not straightforward. Sometimes they're like prerequisite quests, and for example, like this one here, the Origin of the Rumors, you can't do this one until you've completed this quest. Alright, this quest here, the Mortally Wounded Man, is required to do this next quest, the Origin of the Rumors. So some of these quests have prerequisites. Some of them are pretty straightforward. You can just go and talk to the NPC and you can go and do it straight away. Otherwise, you're going to have to find where you are in the quest chain and where you need to start, for example. Okay, so that's the knowledge on the Adventure Journal. Adventure Journal is kind of a tough one. It's up to you whether you want to do these two. Life skills and trade I haven't really focused on, because I do life skills, but it's not something I really focus on. So if you guys want to do life skills, then you're more than welcome to go ahead and just get life skill knowledge on each one of these life skills, different things like that. Trading I haven't really done any of, except for handing in my fish, so I don't have really any knowledge at all on trading. Learning the ropes of Black Desert doesn't give you any energy either, but it's just, I just got these through playing the game, guys. I didn't go and search for these, just from playing the game. But if you are searching for something in particular, use that site BDO Codex and you can just search for anything that you want. Awakening weapons, you need to get this knowledge. Well, you don't need to, but you get this knowledge by doing the awakening quests on different characters. So if you've got one of every character and you do the awakening quest, you're going to unlock the knowledge for each one of these. And you can see the couple ones here that I've done. Alright guys, so that's a little breakdown of each one of these. The order that I would suggest to do them in: topography, character, C, academics, then choose between these two right here, ecology or the adventure journal. That's just my opinion. You don't have to do it that way. You can do it a different way. But the way that my brain is working and telling me is these are the easiest ones, and then work your way down. Alright guys, so that's just a little breakdown about how you can unlock nodes, how you can get energy, and using those two sites, BDO Codex and the Something Lovely, and using those to just make your way around the map, unlocking different things, finding node managers, and finding like where you need to go to do specific quests or talk to different NPCs or what the requirements are for different things to unlock different knowledge, guys. So that's it. Once you do that, you're going to start to make your way up in energy pretty quickly. You can see I'm at 451. I still got a lot to go, 451, and I still have a fair bit to go. So get onto it, guys. Really get it done, because there's so many benefits to having energy, which, you know, for unlocking different features in the game and doing different things, and also you can make a lot of silver with your energy as well. Alright guys, if you want to watch the other video that I did on energy and the breakdown about everything that you can use energy for, go ahead and watch that. And make sure that you watch my Amity video as well, so you can learn how to do the Amity game with NPCs to make your life a little bit easier. But alright guys, that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. As always, I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, hit the bell button, you know what to do, and I'll see you in the next one.